Good morning, my name is Terry Todd. My partner and I, his name is Byron Tejan, invented the InertiaCore Training System. We invented this because we wanted to find a solution for what was not available in the fitness industry at the present time, which was to work the total core 360 degrees around and also work on balance issues for both the athletically inclined or therapeutic as well. We have done testing on both athletes and clients that have issues with balance or core stability, core strength, and we have found great improvements. Trainer. This is our first in the series of 3, and it is to strengthen the core. Now, the best thing about it is this is a prototype, which we think is beautiful, but it can be, during manufacturing, made easily mountable by all populations. But for someone that is at least somewhat fit, an easy mount. It gives a nice side-to-side motion, kind of wake up the core, loosen the spine, engage, all the way down to rectus abdominis, lower lumbar, into the adductors. The more weight that you put on the core trainer, the more stable it is. So someone who has no core stability would be able to use this product very easily. It works on core strength with more weight, and as you strip that weight, it becomes more about core balance, core stability. So here, working core strength, I'm going to do a rotation movement, and I can feel that in my lower lumbar and my obliques, right down deep into the rectus abdominis. Reversing. This is a good tool with a therapist or a personal trainer, as they can hand weights to the client and do other activities. I'm a little hung up here. And a nice pelvic tilt. So these are the basic exercises, but we can get into many, many, many other exercises. If you could hand me the stability ball. Thank you. So while rocking in motion, doing a chop really challenges the core. We have plans for various seats, so the seats could be interchangeable, hoping for a wheelchair version for those persons that have disabilities, or a larger or smaller population. We have different height adjustments planned in the patent so that this could be raised or lowered. More exercises. Any exercise you do while in motion is going to be much more challenging to the core. So I'm going to do a bicep curl shoulder press. Not easy. So your weight load is going to be much lower on the dumbbells because you have so much going on within the body. Just bicep curls. Okay. Ooh, shoulders. Do shoulder extension. Delt raises. Very tough while in motion. Just a couple little circles with a ball. Figure eights while trying to stay in motion. I personally have degenerative discs and spinal issues, and I get on here anytime that my back hurts, and it feels so much better by the time I'm done. I'm going to do a medicine ball toss. Can't even talk while I do it. Okay, I'm worn out. Sounding, and that's InertiaCore Trainer. Series, this is the InertiaCore Rower. What we really liked about this is you get the basic rowing motion of a rowing machine. You can do this standing, you could be doing it sitting on a solid bench or chair, you could be doing it on a Bosu ball, so depending on what your abilities are, there's many uses for it, but the best thing we liked it is it also has a kayak motion. which there isn't anything out there that I'm aware of. We haven't found anything in our patent search that remotely resembles being able to do a kayak motion. The nice part of that is you get all those deep muscles of the back into the rhomboids. Scapula feels like it's moving so much. And what we do is we made it so that we can just lift a panel and put it in line with the InertiaCore Trainer so that we can get a really powerful workout. We're going to demo that now. Trainer and rower would look like put together. I would suggest that's probably a more advanced move because you're going to get a motion in the body and a motion in the rower. I'm a little too close to the walls here in my rented space to give you a very good visual. But you could do the push-pull motion of a rowing machine. You could do this isolated on the InertiaCore rower or while in motion. I would probably do a pelvic tilt with a rock and roll. One thing I forgot to mention about the InertiaCore Trainer is during manufacturing, I'm hoping to have it a little more portable than the prototype we have here. We could roll this right up to a cable machine and do cable flies or pull downs or rear delt flies. There's so many applications that can become usable as this evolves. I introduce you to the InertiaCore Balance Trainer. This is our third piece of equipment in our line of InertiaCore Training Systems. We have other ideas, but for now, we want to get these to market and get people able to use them. This is the InertiaCore Balance Trainer, and it's on the same principle. Every single one of them is a ball and socket, simple ball and socket, but it's very versatile and very long-lasting. It virtually will never wear out. All we'll have to do is grease that ball a little bit. We have a platform, and it is a skid-proof top. Again, these are just prototypes. These can be improved during manufacturing, but they work fantastic. I use them for almost every one of my clients, including a 91-year-old who I do use for balance training. So coming up into the center where it's the most stable, and this bar, this halo is more for a safety halo, not necessary. We had a skateboarder on this thing and he was going nuts. So the more weight, the more stable the platform. So someone with really bad balance problems would be able to get on this with very little difficulty. So it's pretty stable here because I have been using it with my older client. As you get more stable, you'll be able to let go of that halo. I love to do my squats on this. They're so challenging. Right, so I'm going to just demonstrate some squats that I do for myself on my own workout. I get a good warm up, making sure not to pull any muscle. Nice circular motion, side to side. And then take it down into a squat while in motion. Now again, most of my fellow trainers in the area have thought of all kinds of crazy exercises to do on these things. But for demonstration purposes, I'm going to keep it very basic. So side view, front view, and squat. For our older clients, just some little ankle strengthening, back and forth, and balance. Very important to me with older clients to make sure that they're able to catch themselves during a fall. Stronger and more balanced, we'll start stripping those weights because that's going to make it much more of a challenge to balance. For initial core strength, we keep it heavy. Viewing our video, I hope you enjoyed it.